What up, guys? It's your boy Kicks for Malcolm. Be sure to follow me at Facebook at Kicks for Malcolm. You could also check me out on Instagram at Kicks for Malcolm as well. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, go to @MalcolmJamal. So what I want to do today is have a conversation. I want to talk about 5 things I did not consider before starting a YouTube channel. Before I started with talking about honest conversations, talking about personal things and how I dealt with those on the day-to-day. So I want to talk about these 5 things because they stood out to me, and it's something I didn't realize, and I jumped head in, or I dove right in. Maybe that's how I should have said that. That was kind of weird. Number 5 I want to talk about is the equipment needed. So obviously you need cameras, you need lights, you need tripods, you need plugs and outlets and all these different things to get your videos going, possibly a team. And so I didn't realize all the things that I would need before starting a YouTube channel. I just kind of dove right in and got into it, and I was like, I'm gonna buy a couple pairs of shoes and just do my thing, and it's just gonna build and blow up, and it's gonna be like, whoa. And so it wasn't like that. I realized that there's a lot of investment that comes into that, and you really have to plan those things out and really be aware of the cost. And so number 4 I'm going to talk about is the editing process. So obviously there's different softwares you can use depending on if you have a PC versus a Mac, if you're using apps or different things like that. And so, but the editing process can be really long and hard if you're doing it yourself. So I remember spending hours doing this like till midnight and just spending a lot of time editing, especially if you make, say, comments or make say ums and like all these different things, or have weird long pauses. And so all those things have to be edited out if you want the video to look decent. And so I had to do that a lot, and it just was hours and hours. And if you have work and life and all those different things, it just kind of conflicts with that. So I want to talk about number 3, subscribers. Watching subscribers and watching your views, especially in the beginning stages, could almost just seem overwhelming, daunting, or just like miserable. Because if you're starting off, you can see I probably only have like 30 something subscribers, and I'm so grateful for the ones that do subscribe and watch the videos. I really do appreciate it, so thank you. But starting off, if you're organically doing it to where you're just kind of just letting it flow, putting out content and just hoping people like what you have and putting it on social media platforms, it could take a while to build your channel. And if you're not putting out enough videos, because some people I know put out like 3 videos a day, and so I just haven't been able to produce that type of video footage, I guess, so to speak, or type of content. And so now I want to talk about number 2. It get really expensive if you're funding this yourself, especially if you're doing something like I started doing, which I jumped right into sneakers and didn't realize how much sneakers cost or any kind of shoes costs. And I'm like, this could get really costly if you're not like a reseller or haven't figured that out. And that's been really hard trying to do that. But that's the way it is. You know, some people figured it out. There's people I watch on YouTube that are doing their thing, so they figured out how to make it happen. And so there's probably videos out there on how to build your inventory, or how to grow your channel using things that you may pay for if it's not sponsored, which this video is not sponsored. So now we're going to come down to number 1. Number 1, content development. And so for this one, I've procrastinated. I've just been lazy. So when it comes to trying to develop content and be original, because you see different videos out there that have similarities, but you don't want to do things that are very similar to everyone else's videos, because there could be thousands of those and there's millions of people watching them. And so you'll just blend in with the rest of the people. So I want to do something that's original, that's different, and like fuse my ideas. So if I procrastinate on those and don't really dig in to try to learn what I need to learn, then it's going to make things very difficult. So this is a pretty short video, but I didn't want to spend too much time talking about it. Be sure, if you guys want to know more about the actual equipment that I used and how I started to do this, you can comment below. And I may still do a video as well, just showing the different things that I started with, just doing it on my own. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, be sure to do that. Also turn on your notifications. That will be great, so you'll be notified of any new videos that come out. And so I will just see you guys next time. Be blessed. See you next time.